Hi, my name is Cheyenne, and for the client, I chose Robert. So, Robert came into the clinic complaining of abdominal pain that he was experiencing, and after some tests, it was discovered that Robert was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. From there, his doctor told Robert he either would have to take um, medication to manage his Crohn's disease or he would have to change his diet completely. From there, Robert scheduled an appointment with a dietitian and he did decide that that's what he wants to do. In this step, it shows that he's willing to change, he's willing to learn how to manage his Crohn's disease. After that appointment went successful, Robert went back to his house and he cleaned out his fridge, he cleaned out his pantry, which shows another step of his readiness to learn. So based on Robert's preparation of his history, he is currently at the stage of preparation. Robert is beginning to understand that his eating behavior is not the best and it would ultimately affect his Crohn's disease. And Robert is taking the initiative of going a step further in acquiring more information from a counselor, from a dietitian, and from his doctor. Throughout the case study here, Robert does not have any barriers, but there are potential barriers that could arise from this, and it's important to let the client know. Some potential barriers here could be that Robert could have a less accessibility to acquire these new foods that would help manage his Crohn's disease. They could be too expensive. He doesn't have the right transportation. Another barrier that could come up is if he has support, social support, family support for physical, emotional, and mental, because Crohn's is going to be it's going to be hard to manage, but with the proper help, it is treatable. Hi, Robert. My name is Cheyenne. I'm going to be your dietitian today. How are you feeling?
Feeling much better.
Oh, that's good. I read in your chart that you were recently diagnosed with Crohn's disease. How are you feeling about that?
Well, I don't know very much about Crohn's disease other than the fact that it disrupted my digestive system, and that's what was causing my stomach or abdominal pain.
Okay, yeah, it looks like you've already got kind of the brief idea of what it is, and that's good. So you're on the right track. Crohn's disease does disrupt your stomach there, but what it happens is that your stomach gets inflamed, and then that's what causes the disruption. So you can either get cramping, diarrhea, constipation, bloating, all uncomfortable symptoms.
Yes.
So I noticed that you were you talked with a dietitian before and you already cleaned out your fridge and your pantry. What made you lead to that decision?
Well, most of my refrigerator contained processed food. And the pantry was like that too. Chips, a lot of canned goods. The way I understood it, the dietitian that I met with suggested something more organic. That's what I should consider.
Okay, well, that's good. I'm glad you took that initiative and you decided to clean out your fridge and pantry. I don't have many clients that take that first step, so it shows that you're willing to change and you're willing to learn. So the organic diet it's an option, but would you like to hear about another option?
Sure. What if there's another option that gives me more options to consider? If there's another diet that I should explore, yeah.
Okay, so another option I was thinking of telling you was the Mediterranean diet. So it's a diet that mostly has fish and seafood, fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds. Is that something you might be interested in?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay. And you like fish and seafood?
Out of what you mentioned, I probably like more nuts, fruits.
And vegetables?
Vegetables, yes.
Okay, alrighty. Well, that's a start. And you're willing to try it? If you need any help, we could probably go through some diet plans, some meal plans in the meantime. So you already took that first step of acknowledging you had bad food in your fridge and your pantry. you want to try a new diet, and you're willing to learn. Does that sound right?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, alrighty then. Thank you.